Good morning, world. Tziporah here, and this is quite different from me. I am coming live for what is early for me, and I want to bring you into my day. And today is the ebook celebration for the launch of the e-version of my book, Revolutionizing Intimacy. And throughout the day today, we are going to be having amazing conversations with dear, dear friends of mine who are leaders in the world of intimacy, conscious sexuality, spirituality, and human relating. And I wanted to start the day today just by saying good morning. I rarely have conversations at this time of day, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my mornings and why self-sourcing is so essential. And originally, when I planned the agenda for today, good morning, Luann. Originally, when I planned the agenda for today, it was going to be after I did my morning self-sourcing and connected to self, and I was going to, have the makeup on. I was going to be a lot more awake. And then when I got online this morning, I, was posting the agenda for the day and announcing, sharing links with the ebook version of my book. And I'm just like, why don't I just jump on board right now and have some tea with you? So I'm going to share a little bit about my own self-sourcing. And so typically what I find in the morning is, one is when I sleep, it's as if, right, I go into different states of consciousness and I travel to other areas. And so I'm not fully in my body when I wake up. And that's how it feels for me personally. And so what I've learned through my practices, especially in my practices more of the shamanic realm and with the path that I follow and I'm learning through, is a path of a Sangoma, which is more an African lineage. But it's that there's a space in honoring our spirit when we wake up in the morning, and that can be challenging in, right, a busy life. I'm online this morning putting an agenda for an ebook launch up. But if we can just take 30 minutes in the morning when we first wake up and just sit and be still and become aware of our breath and start to, what I call, scan the body and start to become aware of the sensations in our body, is what we're doing is we're creating, I want to say, a safe kind of cozy environment for our spirit to fully come back into our physical bodies. And from there, ground down into a very good morning, Mel, and then ground down into a very productive day that comes more from feeling and being in our body rather than the agenda and the manic state of our minds, often in a busy world. And I get it, because that happens to me as well. So when I wake up in the morning, I have some strong boundaries. So I get up and typically I have tea in a bowl. Isn't that cool? I have tea in a bowl, and my tea this morning is licorice with ginger lemon. I mixed a couple. And today I tried something new. I typically put collagen in my tea, but today I put chocolate collagen in my tea. And I said, what the heck? I have no clue what it's going to taste like. And I put some MCT oil in there, as well as a little bit of DHA oil in there. And that's my breakfast. But I take my tea, and typically, unlike this morning, I'm having a conversation with you, is I'll sit on the couch, I'll sit on the floor, I will burn some sage and offer up some tobacco and connect with my ancestors, and go into an hour of Vipassana. And for those of you who don't know what Vipassana is, it's a form of meditation. And it's literally, in simple forms, it's moving our consciousness, our conscious awareness, to different parts of our body. So throughout our body for over an hour. And often it's starting from the head to the feet, and then from the feet back up to the head. And there's no intention of quieting the mind, but there is an intention of becoming radically aware of sensation. It's so simple in the body. And for me, what that does is it creates a naturally still mind without forcing anything to happen. But it also brings greater awareness that I'm more aware of what the body needs and what the body feels. And again, there's a theme here of getting still is then I can go on with my day and have more empowered choices in the actions that I take, because that sense of stillness and connection and being aware of the physiological responses my body has in different situations gives me information so I can be more proactive in my choices. So I go into Vipassana for an hour. And afterwards, I actually go into about 15 minutes of breath work. My breath work varies. Often I go into more of an integrative, conscious, circular, connected breath work, which the intention for that is more to clear and shift the emotional body and also activate a lot of energy. So again, it brings a lot of presence to my body. It clears my emotional body if there's anything happening for me, and it charges me for my day. So often in my mornings, it's 9 a.m. here on the West Coast. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, but often I do not have conversations with anyone until 11 a.m. And that's a personal boundary of mine. And at first, there are certain these emotions or thoughts you might be saying, how can I not be present with other people for that long? And I get it, we all have different lifestyles. But when I set that personal boundary, the intention behind it, again, was self-sourcing. And why do we self-source? Well, I often say self-sourcing is the most important key to one, living like feeling like we're thriving, but to thriving relationships and connection in our life. Because how often have we gone into a situation trying to get something from someone else because our cup was half empty or completely empty? So we're grasping at other people, thinking they're responsible for fulfilling our needs in that moment. Yet if I can be self-sourced and to feel connected to my body, my spirit, all parts of my being, I'm going to enter those relationships, whether that's with a friend, whether that's with a colleague or a lover, with more vitality, with less grasping, but more to share in that relational fields. And so when I choose self-sourcing, it's, what do I want to create in my field? What do I want to create in my environment? Connection. Or do I want to create separation? Well, if we're feeling separated from us first thing when we wake up and we rush into our day, we're going to feel separated often in everything we do. And I apologize, I see the lights coming in and out to my video. So I want to start my day feeling connection. For me, it's feeling connection to me, my body, my spirit, my ancestors. And that's what I invite you into, whether that's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or for me, like my first client of the day or work of the day is at 11 a.m. to find your unique way of self-sourcing. And I'm excited today to share with you my new book, Revolutionizing Intimacy. And the first half of this book is all about the self and intimacy. And I see it as a blueprint of shifting how we relate in the world today and how we navigate connection when we feel disconnected. And remember, yes, it all starts with us. So today is a special day because we are celebrating not the book launch. The book launched in late April, and I've been traveling the world ever since. Today I have landed home, and the e-version has just become available. So many people, when the book was launched, asked me, when is the e-version coming? I want the ebook. And so today's the day. So there's going to be links shared today throughout the whole day grab your ebook. My special gift to you, for those of you who grabbed the e-version today, is I'm offering my bonus online 4-part video course from Bound to Liberated. It's all about empowering you to express your sexual desires. So throughout the day, I'm going to close on this to share with you the agenda, the loose agenda, is I'm going to be sharing interviews and intimate conversations with dear friends who are leaders in the realm of intimacy, conscious sexuality, spirituality throughout the day. The first interview conversation is happening today, 11:30 a.m. West Coast time here. I'm going to be having a call with my dear sister, soul sister, Dr. Juliana Hauser. She is a marriage and family counselor who focuses on sexuality. She's an amazing, wise woman. So I'm excited to kind of learn and to hear what our conversation brings out. And your questions are also welcomed. So again, that's going to go live on here, my private page on Facebook at 11:30 a.m. West Coast time. So I look forward to sharing more with you soon. I'm going to go drop into my connection and my Vipassana meditation this morning. Sending you so much love. Thanks for joining me here today.